Oh no.
Okay, hurry.
Alright, so hello everybody. Today we are going to be reviewing Ted Lasso. Apple TV. It came out in 2020. This will be a review on season 1 and season 2. Created and starring by Jason Sudeikis with 11 other writers that wrote with him. And
cheers
to
Jason Heather reviews.
In our review of Ted Lasso. So I will start out just by saying Ted Lasso is an American football coach in college who goes viral after winning, I guess, their championship game or something for a dance that went around on social media or YouTube or TikTok, and it's him dancing with his team after he won. Another owner of soccer, not American football,
over in England,
sees this, and she is an owner of a soccer team who got the soccer team in a divorce with her husband. She takes over the team. So to sabotage the team, she decides she's going to hire an American football college coach to come over and coach a sport.
Her goal was to destroy the team and
knows
destroy her husband's reputation.
Yes, and he knows nothing about soccer. So she hires him to come over and take over the team. But little did she know that his optimism is
infectious.
Incredible optimism.
He's an incredible human being. He's very happy-go-lucky. Nothing comes his way that he can't handle, but yet the way he handles it is extremely compassionate and loving and caring, and he doesn't see anybody that he can't handle or anything he can't conquer. It's a really great, uplifting story with amazing characters that I genuinely.
I was going to say, for the longest time, I was told to watch this show by everybody, like when the show released in 2020. It's been on 2 seasons now, and everyone would freak out when I'd say I hadn't watched it yet. And finally got around to watching it this holiday season. It was so good. My mom actually was in for the holidays, and she started watching it. And she doesn't have Apple TV. She only got through season 1 and then had to go back home and flew home. She got Apple TV just so she could finish watching the show Ted Lasso. That's how much she enjoyed it. We were saying that probably a feel-good show that was funny. It's been probably since Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
That we haven't seen a show
it's right
yet.
up there with Schitt's Creek.
But Schitt's Creek ended, so this show hopefully has many more seasons to come, or gets some more going and rolling. I think they are. But yeah, so that's a little start off. His optimism, but not only is he optimistic and wins his owner over, and he wins his team over without giving the show away. The episodes written in season 1, it doesn't drop off in season 2. The Christmas episode in season 2, in its own, is like an homage to all Christmas movies and good holiday heartfelt movies that he does such a good job with. And I felt like they even showed as optimistic as he was. He dealt with his own anxieties in the show. It showed that nothing's perfect.
He's not like this perfect human who walks around like, oh, I'm just optimistic all the time. And he's not annoying either the way he handles himself. He definitely has some issues that he's dealing with in his own home life, and they talk about it in the show. They show the way he handles it. He gets anxiety attacks in the public eye, and they show the show shows the way he handles it in the public eye, and just things that come at him that you're like, I wonder how he's going to handle this one, or how is this going to get out of this situation, or in any scenario with all the characters. And the way that the writers just portray it, you're kind of like, there's no way that he's going to get out of this, and they always get out of it on top, don't you think?
I don't know if they always get out of it.
Maybe not on top.
I don't think that they always get out of it or anything. It just shows you like that you can deal with any situation. Like there's games where they're playing in a specific game to get into the championship, and like I said, I don't want to give too much away.
And they don't.
And it's not about whether or not you won. It's like they don't come out on top. They don't win, and it shows you that, but they handle it, and it keeps moving forward. And I love that about the show. It shows you though, it's like how you deal with, you can't climb uphill thinking downhill thoughts, and I think that that's kind of what they deal with. So much so sometimes that when you're watching Ted Lasso, you would want everybody to handle these types of situations this way because it's such a better, you know, I mean, the show's been out for a while. This is just a little spoiler.
Yeah,
but the way he handles the love for his son and his wife, that he still loves her, but he has anxiety about it, and that he just chalks it up as we're growing apart, and he wants to be there for her and handle it as the best dad he can be for his son. It's like so many lessons to be taught. I'm pumped on that one. So, is that what do you think? That you thought that
I agree. I think that there wasn't an episode that I didn't watch that didn't have tears to my eyes. There wasn't an episode where I rolled a lot of times in TV shows you'll roll your eyes, and yeah, I mean a lot of it was a little not realistic, but at the same time it is realistic. However you want to handle a situation, like the world can be crumbling down, and how you handle that situation is how your heart's going to feel in the moment. And I think that that's the lesson behind Ted Lasso, and I think that Jason Sudeikis plays it brilliantly. All of the actors are great, the production value, everything about it is a really good show, and I think it's something that we need right now in 2022.
We need more of it.
It's an awesome binge watching show, so if you're sick, if it's something you can just sit down and watch all day, it's definitely worth it.
Because I always say you need more of Ted Lasso in exorcism movies.
What you talking about,
Yeah, that's what you say. That's right.
Horror movies and Ted Lasso.
But I will say, a part of it made me giggle because when we would watch it, a lot of optimism reminds me of you. And I have to say that a lot of the show, I'm like, oh, that's so my husband, or that's so Jason, and something he would say to an extent. And I think that's why so many people were like drawn to wanting you to watch it, because you remind them of Ted Lasso just a little bit.
I think I kind of got that when so many people were like,
Yeah.
you got to freak out.
Cheers to the show
Jason, and everybody involved.
Jason. I just realized that.
And I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10.
And I would give it a 9.5 because I want to see, it's a 10. It's worth a 10 now, but is it going to be worth a 10 the entire show? I don't know.
It depends who the writers, if this same group of writers keep sticking together and they keep having this chemistry that they have with the actors and show, it could be amazing. It could, but you know, we all know with TV shows and stuff, right? Different writers come in, problems are you know, come up, and then like different people take over.
Hopefully that doesn't happen with Ted Lasso.
It doesn't.
If you don't have Apple TV, you need to get it just for this show. It's worth every cent.
Yeah. So cheers, and we love you, and we'll see you soon. Bam.